In this episode, I asked leaders at Australian Unity, what was it that was different about the way that we created their vital thread?
It's customer-led. So we really started thinking about who are our customers at the beginning, and I really loved the first sessions in Albury where we defined who the customer groups were and what challenges they faced, what jobs to be done, and a lot of it was really interesting. And it was, I think people were quite surprised. They started to work out that some of the things that were pet projects, so to speak, not actually that useful to customers. I think what is unique about Vital Thread is through the hundreds of different strategies you could do for methodologies you could deploy for strategy, and you could always you can pick one and go for it. For me, this is the best one I've seen that's really about starting off with the customer and doing what's the best thing for those customers, and that then pulls everyone in.
I think what's different about it is that it has a beginning and an end. And normally what I've seen happen with strategies is, here's what we've got to do. You're on the same page, let's get going. And whereas this is taking people on a journey. And I think if you're going to achieve the goal, you have to understand the business, and you have to understand the business that you're in. And that's what this is what differentiates this program from anything I've even done with it, not just at Australian Unity, but anywhere else.
There's more energy around it. I think other programs from a strategy perspective are quite, the ones that I've been involved with have been quite, what's the word? I think probably boring comes to it. They haven't given you the energy, and they haven't given you working together with other people and making sure that it's actually a truly collaborative effort.
Well, I think it takes a sort of strategic planning process, which is usually quite dry and quite numbers based, and it brings it to life. So there's models and frameworks and structure, but you're very much doing it from a customer lens.
I think the other strategic days and strategy planning days that I've been involved in have been very product and activity focused, and that's typically at a very rudimentary level. It could be as simple as a whiteboard session of people sitting down and saying, so what is it we're going to achieve this year?
When I've done things in the past, it felt like we had a day and we came up with lots of brilliant ideas, and then that was that. So there was no follow-up, and then the next year you'd have another day and you'd come up with another load of really good ideas, and then nothing happened. So this really does feel like you're actually working towards something.
I think what's different about it was we have the right people in the room, and we help build the strategy, and we take that from brass tacks and we really build that up. I think that's the most important thing of the Vital Thread for me. I think the call to action and the outcomes that come out of the room is something that the whole team get behind. It's something that was that we've built up, that we understand, and something that we own.